All right, so I got some .28 BBs. This is the box mag. Like I said, it's a real M240 nutsack, just modified for airsoft. So this is the battery I'm talking about. It's a Titan 11.1 volt. A battery this big in here will last you way more than a day. So you could even use smaller than this. But there's a little compartment below the BB reservoir. You just plug it in, if I can get the wire. Just finesse the wires a little bit or something, just so it's nice and neat. This is your pressure switch. So you can route that however you want. Maybe extend it if you want. I found it fine the way it is. Then you just start closing it up. It's Velcro and snap buttons. This white is it's like some sheet metal that I sort of bent and taped together, because without it the BBs just go everywhere inside the mag, so you can end up at the end of the day with like 200 BBs at the bottom where the battery is. So this just helps keep all the BBs directed right towards the servo motor that helps wind it. This is also where at the top, this is where you put the dummy rounds. Just push it together. There's two tabs on here that are spring loaded. So once it's in and seated, you'll see that they pop out in the channels. But basically, you push both in at the same time. Because I have this metal box inside, it's kind of hard to do, but one side at a time. Pop that one out, then you can pop out the other. But it's a little stiff, but it won't come apart. But yeah, this metal tab here keeps resistance on the chain or the belt of ammo, just like on a real one. So I kept that because this also holds the fake ammo or the dummy rounds in place. But basically, when you need to fill with BBs, you can just pull this to the side, take the bottle, and just start dumping them in. And I'll start the button and they feed out. There's no retention, so when you take this off of the gun, when you go to remove it, try to keep your finger on it because it's going to build up spring pressure. So if you take this off and there's still BBs wound up, take this off, the BBs are going to go flying everywhere inside the gun. You can just turn the gun upside down and shake it, but it's just a pain in the ass. So go over to the gun itself. It's actually just to the other side. So basically, just like a real 240, put the feed tray cover up. There's a little sort of key mod, if you want to think about it. That keys in. Actually, I'll show you that a little bit later. But there we go. So feed tray cover, and if you look right there, that big screw head is basically what the mag keys into. It's kind of dummy proof, but some people might. Let's see. So there's that. This is your remote line. I got my tank. It's about 120 PSI. That's about this is what gives me my outdoor sort of limits for games. Depending, I don't really know the UK limits for FPS, but you could drop this down probably to 80, 90 PSI and you'll get a reduce in FPS. Rate of fire might go down a little bit, but I think the normal operating pressures is probably about 80 to 120. You could go a little higher if you really wanted to, but my rig doesn't. But yeah, there you go. It's pretty much ready to fire. So, Blue, come here. Come here. Come on. You're not gonna get shot today. Blue, come on. Come over here. Let's see if I can get this. Blue, come here. Go to bed. Go. Yeah. I can cut this part of the video off and then I'll show you the rest.